What is going on, everyone? This is Eric coming at you from just outside of Hartford, Connecticut, and today we're going to be looking at the Chris Samuels draft pick trade, which occurred back during the 2000 NFL Draft. Now, this was a draft pick trade between the Washington Commanders and the San Francisco 49ers that saw Washington move up from pick 12 to pick number 3 in exchange for giving up another first-round pick and 2 later picks. So how'd this trade work out? We're going to start by looking at the Washington Commanders, who, with the 3rd overall selection, would pick offensive tackle Chris Samuels. Now, Samuels was considered far and away to be the best offensive lineman in the draft, and he more than lived up to his hype. He immediately became the starting left tackle for Washington, starting in the year 2000. His former coach, Joe Bugel, said, quote, "He's an excellent athlete, good run man, and pass blocker, and he can run like a deer," end quote. Pretty high praise coming from a coach for an offensive lineman. Now, he had a solid rookie year, but he really stepped up his game in his second and third seasons. Now, he would miss 3 games in the 2003 campaign due to a knee injury, which slowed him on the year, but he was a really solid player in 2004, and he really just took off in 2005. He would spend the next 4 seasons as one of the best left tackles in the league. He would help Clinton Portis set some franchise records for rushing yards. However, during the 2009 season, he would suffer a helmet-to-helmet hit, which left him temporarily paralyzed in the upper body. Now, essentially, after talking to some doctors, he decided that it was best for him to retire, completely understandable, as one more bad hit like that could leave him permanently paralyzed. He was a 6-time Pro Bowler. He's considered to be one of the 80 greatest commanders of all times, so that's pretty good, and he is a member of the Washington Ring of Fame. Pretty strong praise for Chris Samuels. So how did the San Francisco 49ers do? So the first pick that they got was the 12th overall selection, which they would trade away. This was discussed in the Bill Belichick trade, which will be linked in the description below. Now, they also got the 24th pick, which they would use to select cornerback Ahmad Plummer. Now, Plummer would win the starting job as a rookie, but he did experience some hiccups along the way, as is always expected for a rookie corner. He settled down in 2001 as he posted a career-high 7 interceptions and a career-high 18 passes defended. Now, he would tie that pass defended record with 18 in 2002, but he didn't get the interceptions as he wasn't targeted as much. Now, he had his strong play carry over in 2003 as he would record 16 passes defended and 4 picks, one of which was returned for the only touchdown of his career. Now, unfortunately for him, he would appear in only a combined 9 games in the 2004 and 2005 seasons due to various different injuries, and after 2005, he opted to retire due to these injuries. So 2 strong players so far, but both of them had to retire due to injuries, unfortunately. Now, they also got picks 119 and 154, and they were bundled together and traded to the Seattle Seahawks in order to move up to pick 86. And with the 86th overall selection, the 49ers would select linebacker Jeff Ulbrich. Now, Ulbrich barely played as a rookie due to a shoulder injury, but he would earn the starting gig as a sophomore. He had a pair of solid years in 2001 and 2002. Now, he would record his first career interception in 2003 while adding his only career safety. He had a career year in 2004, at least tackle-wise, by recording 93 tackles. And he started off the 2005 campaign strong, but he tore his triceps only 5 games into the season. Now, midway through the 2006 campaign, he lost his starting job to Patrick Willis, and he would spend the next 3 years as a backup before suffering a concussion, which effectively ended his playing career. So 3 players, all of whom had their playing careers ended by injuries. Never a good sign, but at least they were all good picks. Now, how did the Seattle Seahawks do, the only other team involved in this trade? So with the 119th pick, they would select linebacker Isaiah Kakivensky. Now, Kakivensky would spend just over 6 years with the Seattle Seahawks. He would spend most of his time as a special teams leader, as he didn't play all that much on the defensive side of the ball. His best year was 2004, when he recorded 13 starts and a career-high 89 tackles. But still, a special teamer in the 4th round, you can't go wrong with that. Now, they also got the 154th pick, but they would trade this away, and we will not be discussing it. So, all things considered, I mean, really, Washington wins this trade by getting, Chris Samuels, who's an underrated left tackle, all things considered. But San Francisco didn't do all that bad. I mean, they got a couple starters on their defense for a while. And even Seattle got a good special teams player. So this is one of those rare trades where everyone really kind of wins. Hope you guys enjoyed this. This was the Chris Samuels draft pick trade. Have a good rest of your day.